Now, I know a lot of you guys realize that MLB The Show 19 is free the month of October, which means there's a lot of new people. There's a lot of new rookies on the show. I know you guys are wondering, how am I going to improve when all these people have been playing this game for months since it came out in March? Well, I got you. I'm giving you guys a few tips, maybe 10 to 15 tips on how you can improve your game real quick. And these tips are just going to give you just an idea. I'm talking settings. I'm talking gameplay advice. I'm talking, because you got to know, you got to realize the game has been releasing patches throughout the year, which means it's updating the way the gameplay is played, the content that's been coming out, all that, etc. So if I can give you guys just a foreground, just a little idea, give you guys some settings that I use to help improve your game, that's what my goal is for this video. So sit back, relax, go ahead, smash the like button for your boy, subscribe if you're new, because I got MLB The Show content daily. This is basically all I post. This is my favorite game, and this is the best game that they've delivered. MLB The Show 19, as far as content, as far as gameplay, as far as feedback, as far as them listening to us, this has been the best game. So if you're interested, if you're new, if you're not sure if you really want to play this game, if this is a should I buy the MLB The Show 19, if this is the video you want to watch to make that decision, stay tuned. Stay tuned, because we about to dive deep. First thing I always recommend in all my practice videos, in all my tutorial videos, come into practice mode immediately. We can change the settings in there. This is just to get the feel of things. This is the most realistic way to improve your game. I'm not gonna lie to you, because one, you're not facing opposing competition. Two, you can set the difficulty to whatever you want to. Beautiful. And three, it's reps on reps on reps. This is why it's called practice mode. It's just practice, baby. Just practice. In this case, I don't know why I'm doing this. Just because I want some redemption. We're going Dodgers Nationals. Road team's always going to hit first. You guys know this. You should, at least. Dodger Stadium. Now that we've touched down into practice mode, immediately I need y'all to press start. Press start. Get your ass into the gameplay settings. Now, I have mine on All-Star right now, just because I want to show you guys. But if I were you, start off on rookie. Start off on veteran. I'm going to show you how slow rookie comes, just so you can see. I need you guys to do this with me if you're watching. If you're actually playing the game right now, get your controller and follow along these settings right now. Now, zone hitting, I'm going to give you a breakdown real quick, just a quick one. Directional hitting, literally, is you just pressing X when the pitch comes, basically using your left stick to aim wherever you want the ball to be hit in the field. It's kind of not the highest skill set. You don't really need a high IQ like that to really use directional hitting, because you're just pressing X when the ball comes. Now, pure analog gets a little more spicy. You're literally going to draw back and spring forward like you're an actual batter, like the pullback and the launch, like you're a real life batter. It kind of gives you a more realistic feel, but as far as feedback and input and success in this game, I don't know if that's the move. I'm just saying, I don't know if that's the move. But don't let this video discourage you from anything. Try everything out. Try each one of these things out. See how you like it. If you rock with it, keep it. If you have some success, keep it. And I don't care if you have some discouragement, if you have a little stretch where you're not doing as good. If you have any type of success with something, you need to hone that in, work on those skills, and improve them. That's simple. But the thing that I rock with is zone hitting. And I'm going to show you what zone hitting is. Basically, you have a little reticle in the middle of the strike zone that allows you to line up your bat head with the ball that's coming, with the pitch that's coming in. So if I see a fastball coming high and inside, I can move my left stick up high and inside in the zone. And if I lace it and time it right, that's going to be a perfect hit. Point blank, period. If it's a pitch down the middle, and I realize I don't have to move my PCI at all, I'm keeping it right down the middle. I'm pressing X, and that's a perfect square up ball. You'll see what I'm talking about when I show you some gameplay. Now, before we get, I'm not even going to dive deep into the real analytics on play coverage indicator, PCI, all that stuff, because we have a hitting tutorial for that. I have a full hitting tutorial basically showing you guys. I have two actually, and there's a lot of other people who have some. I know Cougs has one. I know your friend Kyle has one. I know there's a lot of people who have some. A movie gaming TV, he has a good one. So don't just take mine, for example. You can use other people. I love the MLB The Show community because we all like to see each other succeed. It's a good community. welcome to the show. But you can copy mine real quick. My settings, I got strike zone as my view. In-play view offense is medium. Just because I was playing on dynamic for a while. And dynamic is the lowest camera view they have. Kind of like my player mode or the road to the show aspect. But medium, it gives me a better idea of where that ball is about to land. If it's going to be a double in the gap, I got it. Compared to on dynamic, I didn't really know what the deal was. It could have been a gapper off the wall and I thought it was going to be a pop-up. That's the difference. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. This is what zone hitting looks like. You see how I can move this thing in the middle of the plate, wherever it is, and I can go get the ball? I don't have to sit here and wait for the pitch to come to me. Because if you're just using directional hitting, it's not really going to give you that high of a feedback as far as success rate. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you literally have to wait till a pitch comes dead smack down the middle if you're going to have some success on it. But with this zone hitting, you have the option to go get it wherever it is. Now, keep in mind, I've been playing this game for a year and a half, a year plus, and I'm still not that nice on the sticks. It's still a struggle. But if you practice, if you give this game the right dedication, if you enjoy it like that, honestly, if you're a baseball fan and you've been looking for a video game that resembles baseball, this is as good as it gets. What are you going to play, RBI? What are you going to play, the Bigs 2? You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but let's get real. Let's keep it real. And the good thing about practice mode, it's never ending. Like, it will put you in a scenario where you need to get 3 outs, like you're actually in an inning. But then once it's done, it just resets. You just start back from the top of the lineup and you just keep going like you normally were starting the game again. That's why practice mode is beautiful, because you just it keeps the flow going. It just resets without even you realizing it. It's like you're in a real life inning, and it gives you that in-game feel. You can play against anyone you want. Right now, I could be going up against the National League All-Stars with the Dodgers. It's like, you know, now that the hitting is done, I'm going to get over to pitching and defense, because this is arguably just as important. I learned that the hard way. I was focusing for a while on just trying to get my hitting right, just trying to get my bats up, you know. Because what's the point of the game? I want to hit home runs. I'm trying to hit my yaks. I'm trying to put up runs against my opponent. Simple as that. Whether you want to play Road to the Show, franchise mode, whether you're an online head, Diamond Dynasty, I haven't even touched into that. Don't let me get started on Diamond Dynasty, because that's where your boy lies. I love the Diamond Dynasty. For those that don't know what that is, real quick, it's just a little game mode where you're able to build the best team possible with all the MLB players from today's game and years past. They'll bring back new legends. They'll bring back different types of cards. I'm talking you have the highest tier cards, 99 overalls, your 98 overalls, your 97s. They're called signature series. Those, you get those on your team, it's wraps. It's wraps. And they're easy to get this year. There's a lot of ways you can get free ones. All you got to do is just play the game. You got to grind. That's why I'm making this video. I need to set you guys up with the right settings so you can get started on the right foot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be making little tutorial videos on how to get started with Diamond Dynasty, with franchise if you want, Road to the Show. I can do it all, man. Just a beginner's guide. I need y'all to know that I'm for the people. KD is here for y'all, man. I got you. Because it's real. I wish I had someone to do that when I hopped on the game. I was lost. I'm talking, I've been playing the game for years. But back then, YouTube wasn't where it was now. But I wish I had someone who showed me a kind of like walkthrough on what I should start first and how I can get my skills to where they need to be as fast as possible. That's my whole goal right here. I want to set y'all up for success. Now, when it comes to fielding, this is key. For the longest time, I was just using buttons. Now, buttons is your simple ground ball to shortstop. You press circle, and he throws it to first. You don't have to worry about timing. You don't have to worry about any of that. You can hold it for as long as you want. You can just tap it, and it's going to get there. Sometimes, based off of how good your fielding stats are with the player you're using, it's going to be a good throw. It's going to be a bad throw. It's all up to how good the fielder is. That's why buttons is kind of the easier route. It's the easiest route, let's be real. So if you're new, if you're not comfortable yet, if you still want to focus on hitting, if you don't want to take it too fast, I recommend putting it on buttons. Let me show you real quick what buttons is. And I can't use it right now because I'm on offense, but I wish I could show you. Damn it, my bad. It's literally, like I said, though, you're just pressing circle. If you want to go to second, you press triangle. You go to third, press square. You go home, you press X. You'll get it as you play. It's not going to happen day 1, day 2. But I promise you, you keep grinding, you keep giving this game the dedication it needs, you'll get nice. But your boy plays on button accuracy. Now, button accuracy, literally, you have a small window with a green meter in it. It's probably like a meter this big. Let's say, in hindsight, it's this big. And the green meter is literally my face. You have to time this little bar, stop it in the middle, and then that's a good throw. If you get anywhere outside that zone, outside that green zone, it's not a good throw, and you're not going to get the out. It's that simple. So the game rewards you based on your skill, based on your IQ. That's why you can't just hop on. This ain't Wii tennis. This ain't Wii baseball. You can't just swing. You have to know what you're doing. That's why I'm doing this video, baby. I keep telling y'all, I got you. You can go ahead and copy my settings, though. I got button accuracy, if you want to do it how I do it. Button accuracy, throwing meter on, of course. That's what I'm talking about. That green meter, that green little bar. Fielding decisions, assist, whatever. That really doesn't matter. It's literally if you're playing, I guess, CPU. I don't even know. I don't even pay attention to that. Throwing decisions off. Because if they're on, that means computer's going to make it for you. In play defense, I have dynamic. Because when I'm on defense, it doesn't matter. I don't give a damn what my hitter's view is. I need to be able to see. I need to be able to do my thing. I think dynamic view gives you the best view in my opinion. You can test them out. You can go medium. You can go high. Like I said, you don't have to copy mine. I'm just giving you an idea of what I do. Throw canceling off. Never have that. If you accidentally press circle twice, it will cancel the throw. Now, if you're nice on the sticks like that, if you can fake someone out, like if someone's going to second or he's rounding third base, if you fake throw to second and get him to round and get that dude in a pickle, you're nice for that. You're nice for that. But if not, I wouldn't have it on. I don't mess with it. One button dive off. Catch position indicator, of course. When you're in the field, you need to know where the ball's going to land. Duh. You need that on. If you turn that off, you're a savage. I always keep that on. Defensive shift, auto. Even though I complain a lot when I'm online and I face people who are in the shift. For those that don't know what a shift is, man, let's say I'm really good at hitting the ball towards the left side of the field and I'm a right-handed batter. The defense, normally you know where the first baseman plays, the second baseman, the shortstop, third baseman. These fools will be standing right next to each other damn near on the left side of the field just because they know I can hit majority of my balls on the left side of the field. I don't really go to the right side like that. So they're going to shift to the left side. Self-explanatory. Defensive shift. And off the wall ribbon, you need that because it lets you know where it's going to start bouncing off the wall. It's just keep that on. Trust me. You'll see. That is good for fielding. Go ahead and copy this one more time. If you want to switch some things up, try it out, do your thing. Because now we're moving on to pitching. Now, growing up, playing on my PSP, playing on PS3, then eventually getting the PlayStation 4 and getting MLB The Show 18, then 19. I was using meter pitching for the longest time. I'm talking all those years. All those years. For those that don't know what meter pitching is, you basically, your pitcher goes through his windup. You have a meter that you have to time. One end and then the other end. Literally, start your pitch, time it one end, the other end. You have to time it. It's kind of simple, but it's not at the same time because if you miss your spot, you're going to miss badly. Meter pitching is dangerous. I like to stay away from it. Classic pitching, literally self-explanatory. If it's a fastball, you press X. Don't even have to do anything. It's the easiest, but it's the least rewarding because if you strike someone out, not necessarily I'm going to say you didn't do any work, but you didn't. You didn't do anything. You just pressed the button. But if you give up a home run, you're going to feel like, damn. Like, am I doing something? Am I missing something? Could I put more juice onto that? You don't really have the opportunity to adjust like you want. It's kind of like you press the button and it's like, all right, I hope it goes where I want it to go. It's like, nah, man. If you want the most feedback, you got to use pure analog. It's the hardest. It's the most difficult. I'm going to let you guys see what it is for yourselves because it's hard to explain. It really is. Have you played skate before? If you've played skate, basically try doing a kick flip, a heel flip, a varial kick flip, a varial heel flip every single play and trying to get that correct and pinpoint that. You know what I'm saying? As far as my view, pitching view doesn't really matter as much as hitting view to me, because I mean, you can play with it. You can get funky. You can go behind the catcher. You can go behind the pitcher if you want. You can mess with it. Do your thing, whatever you like. So pitching view doesn't really matter to me. Pitching ball marker, pitch trail on, of course. Pitch confidence, you need that. You need to know if your pitcher is shook. If he gives up 2 home runs in a row, his confidence is going to be 0. But if he's pitching 7 innings, shutout ball, his confidence is going to be sky high. And his pitches are going to come faster. They're going to be more accurate. They're going to be sharper. These two don't really matter. Let's go. Let's go. These settings right here, copy them real quick. Pause the video. Do what you got to do. Make it happen. If y'all want to start trying out these settings, go ahead and get into practice mode. Make a franchise. If you're really new, this is just what I used to do when I was a youngin', when I was just hopping on. I used to always make a franchise, do a fantasy draft. I have a few of them. Go check it out on the channel. I have a few, like I said, but I used to make franchises, Dodgers, fantasy draft. I used to use the Giants and make the worst team. You put them all to zeros. You think I'm playing? I was a little 12-year-old, 13-year-old doing that. I had the time for it back then. You feel me? I used to run that. I'm talking going to the CPU's lineup, make them all zeros. Come back as the Dodgers and then do work. I mean, I don't care. I don't care. As a 12, 13-year-old, I'm doing my thing. I'm having fun. I know I'm winning and the Giants are losing. No, all jokes aside though, Road to the Show is another great way. And I'm talking a fantastic way to get your game nice. Especially if you want to start hitting. If you really want to focus on mashing or pitching, you can use a pitcher. You can use a catcher. You can use any position when it comes to Road to the Show. That's another great way to improve your game. But as far as having the most fun, having the most feedback, having the most things to do, as far as gameplay wise, Diamond Dynasty is probably your best bet. Because it's going to give you an opportunity to grind against the computer. You get to play people online, test your skills. Now, I'm not talking about at first. Don't get it twisted. Don't start off you running Diamond Dynasty thinking you're going to be nice. I'm just being a $100 with you. I'm being real. Don't get on that game mode thinking you're going to be a savage. Put in the work. Build your skills first. Do a little bit. I'm not saying spend 3 months building your skills. Nah, man. Take 2 days. Make a Road to the Show character. Or take 2 days. Hop on Diamond Dynasty. Don't play anyone online. I'm mainly talking about playing people online. Taking your talents online. If you think you're good enough to immediately hop on and do that, you'll get your feelings hurt. You'll get your feelings hurt and you'll want to delete the game. I'm not even playing with you. Hop on. Be smart about it. Play the CPU. And I'm going to give you guys a full guide on what you guys should do first. What you guys should start attacking. Because like I said, that shit is important. You need that. As a new Diamond Dynasty player, you need that guide on what to do. That is going to wrap it up, man. If you need to go watch the settings again, rewind it. Go pause it. I'm going to just take you guys to a few game modes just to show you what's up, what I'm talking about. Practice mode is under mini modes once you get to the home screen. Now pay attention in the top right. You get to customize your logo. You get to customize the banner you use. You have stubs. Something called stubs in this game. You can use them. You used to be able to use them in Road to the Show. Not anymore. But you can use them in Diamond Dynasty mainly. I think you can use them for franchise. If you want to buy like an extra $10 million on your salary cap. If you want to pick up that one last free agent. You know what I'm saying? But mainly it's used for Diamond Dynasty. Yo, play tab is where everything's going to be. Yo, March to October, which I didn't even talk about. You can take your team basically through a season. Not really. They're going to have you play like maybe 15 or 20 games of the season. Moments. I'm talking you'll hop in the 7th inning and you'll be down 2 runs. Take Jock Peterson and use him with 2 runners on base. Can you take the lead? Stuff like that. They'll throw you in situations, man. It's fun. March to October is the shit. But you have Road to the Show here. March to October, like I said, franchise mode, moments, Diamond Dynasty, and play now. Moments, I'm going to take you over here real quick. It's strictly correlated with Diamond Dynasty. I'm not going to lie to you. But if you're just a fan of regular baseball, you don't need a Diamond Dynasty team to play. I'm saying if you're just a fan of historic, if you're an oldie like my dad, you can hop into the 6th inning program. You don't even have to do it. Like, look right here. August 26, 1980. On this day in baseball history, George Brett stroked 4 singles and a double in 5 at-bats when the Royals edged Milwaukee 7-6. Player locked is George Brett. Tally 6 total bases. Boom. That's one as an example. August 23rd, 1999. On this day in baseball history, Ken Griffey Jr. joins Babe Ruth, becoming the third player in Major League history to hit 200 yaks in a 4-season span. Player locked as Ken Griffey Jr. record his milestone home run. And I would go into this game mode. As you can see, I already did it. That would immediately take me into the screen, and I would be able to hit that one home run. I would have the opportunity to. And now some of these are on different difficulties. As you can see, we got veteran, all-star, veteran. So it's not that difficult once you start getting your game nice. But don't start with the 6-inning program. You start with the first inning. That's the beauty of it. You can go first. You can go second. And the cool thing is, if you're not a Diamond Dynasty player and you want to eventually hop on Diamond Dynasty, you'll have all these rewards waiting for you. I'm not even going to dive into it, but man, this game is offering a lot of stuff. As you can see, they're advertising it. Diamond's finest set, finest players of the year. Who was the best right fielder? Who was the best left fielder? Who was the best center fielder? Stuff like that. That's why I love it so much, man. That new Shohei, that new Bryce Harper, it's filthy. It's filthy. I'm liking what they're doing with this game so far, man. If you're really thinking about it, if you're not sure if you want to download the game, I hope this video changed your mind. I hope this video was the one that's like, you know what? I'm going to give it an opportunity. And if you're new to the game, if you just downloaded it, if you're just hopping on and watching this, I hope this gave you what you needed. Because we're trying to build this community out here, man. I want all you guys to enjoy the game. I want all you guys to be able to hop on and be excited. Because this game is a grind. It's a grind. It's a fun one, though. It's a fun one. You watch some videos, you in a party with your homies grinding this game out, trying to get your skills right. It's real fun, man. I'm telling you. That is going to wrap it up, man. If you guys have any questions, get at me on Twitter. My DM handle is down below. My Twitter handle is down below. Slide into the DMs if you have a question. Get at me in the comments. You already know. Let me know if you have played this game already. Let me know how your feedbacks. First impression. 1 out of 10. A+ through F. I need to know. For me so far, 6 months in, it's probably at a B+, A-. And I say A- because sometimes the game will finesse you. It'll finesse you. But that's all video games. You can't expect a video game to be perfect. If we're going to compare this game to Madden, as far as finesse, oh, it's not even close. Madden should be called Mr. Finesse, and this should be called the regular game. But nah, all jokes aside, man, this game is cool. I like it. Compared to last year, it's a big upgrade. Big upgrade. So if you're thinking about pulling the trigger, go ahead and download it. It's free during October. And subscribe to the channel. New videos every day revolving around this game. I love y'all for real, man. Take care. Keep up the support. I'll see y'all soon.